100 miles outside London, in Gloucestershire, is the American airbase of RAF Fairford, home to the Royal International Air Tattoo, the world's largest military airshow. In 2015, for the first time in several years, RIAT's 2-mile-long static display included notable US participation, including A-10s, P-8 Poseidon, CV-22, Black Hawk and Apache, F-15s, and KC-135s. The 150 static display aircraft also included the Airland Scorpion, Polish Su-22, Spanish F-5, Dutch KC-10, civilian Bronco Skyvan and DC-3, multiple Tornadoes and Typhoons, A330 Voyager, P-3 Orion, and Japanese P-1. Such a major event attracted a number of VIP, transport and support aircraft seen here arriving and departing throughout the day. The main feature of RIAT is a full 8-hour flying display running from 10 o'clock in the morning through to 6 o'clock in the evening non-stop. This video was filmed on the Sunday when the display kicked off with Spain's Patrouille de France. Patrouille de France, or Eagle Patrol, flies 7 woefully underpowered C-101 Avro jets, so the pilots, who are not full-time display pilots, do an excellent job accurately keeping formation throughout the display.
At the right of the formation of the leader, we have Eagle 2, 4 and 6. On the left, Eagle 3, 5 and 7. In front of you, over 300 knots, the Patrouille Águila.
Patrouille de France, the only aerobatic team in the world to use the Avro jet, they're also the only European team to use yellow smoke. Unfortunately, due to weather conditions on Sunday, the team could only fly their low show and were not able to fly their 7-ship formation landing. Under normal circumstances they would be able to do this, and the solo jet would also perform such extraordinary manoeuvres as a fully outside loop and a tail slide. This is the team's final pass, complete with the colours of the Spanish flag. Next on the agenda, the first fast jet of the day, the Greek F-16 Zeus. This was the first time Zeus had appeared in the UK, despite severe financial problems in Greece. Unlike most F-16 demo teams, the Zeus jet is a Block 52 variant with external fuel tanks. Zeus's display is rather rigid and tame compared to other F-16 demonstrations, being mainly composed of passes punctuated by a single aerobatic manoeuvre. Following Zeus was the Typhoon display team of 29 Reserve Squadron Royal Air Force. The RAF Typhoon display has improved drastically over the past 3 years and now rivals Europe's top fast jet displays.
AH-64D Apache.
Airbus's A400M made a welcome return to the RIAT flying display, and this year it was accompanied by the RAF's first example on static display.
In total, 174 of these airplanes are on order.
Amazingly, the A400M has a maximum bank angle of 120 degrees, allowing for some very impressive wingovers. The first Royal Air Force A400M was delivered in May. It's also operated by several European air arms and that of Malaysia.
Needing that degree of maneuverability in combat operations. Well, here we see the A400M turning finals to land,
A very spirited demonstration captained by a British test pilot from Airbus Defence and Space, Anthony Flynn, and the co-pilot of the demonstrations this weekend, Eduardo Curiel Formo.
Taking to the air next were two Hawk T2s of the Hawk T2 roll demonstration making their public airshow debut. The display, which simulates pilot training of an airfield attack scenario, is assisted by pyrotechnics.
Everybody, 600 miles an hour and only 100 feet above the ground, the 2015 Hawk T2 roll demonstration. Which is a good compromise wing, comfortable, around about 400 knots.
This was one of the major disappointments of RIAT 2015. The Tri-National Tornado Training Establishment 35th Anniversary Flypast was supposed to be a highlight of the day, featuring tornadoes from the UK, Germany and Italy. In fact, it was just 3 formation passes separated by a 2-minute pause. One of the most anticipated acts was the UK debut of the Ramix Delta tactical display.
So we'll just await further news from air traffic control into the recovery of the aircraft.
However, on Sunday, one of the two Mirage 2000s suffered a problem with its fly-by-wire system, so we only saw a solo display. This CV-22 Osprey tilt-rotor display was the first USAF flying display at a UK airshow in several years, and shows that their commitment to supporting our airshows is continuing after the sequestration of 2013, which saw all US military airshow appearances being dropped.
Nowadays, we have 26 of those large helicopters in service in 2 different versions. What you see here is all the version and
Switzerland provided 2 displays for RIAT 2015. This is the first, the Swiss Super Puma demo team. And here's the second, the Swiss PC-7 team.
Now, on a lighter note, you can of course take away your own memories of this show on PC as well, and that's
The PC-17 fly an immaculate display consisting of elegant formations and some very dynamic and impressive manoeuvres. The commentator describes it as an aerial ballet.
We're trying to present you an aerial ballet kind of perfection with our 9-knot super logo.
This is the team's first UK appearance with their new smoke generators.
Mini diamond. Captain Martin Petter, number 2, Captain Olaf Vulcan, backward crossing. From the right, here we go. And he rolls on his back. Mini diamond in the formation. Super mirror.
At the end of the year, with the standing down of Patrouille Suisse, the Swiss PC-17 will be the Swiss Air Force's sole multi-aircraft aerobatic team.
Spread all around the world. But if you want to participate, and from the right 500 kilometers an hour, searching for his way.
This is probably the team's most impressive and most famous manoeuvre, the tunnel.
And through the middle. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Swiss Air Force at its best. Thank you very much for everybody who's clapping and waving. We certainly support in the best I can say. And our commanding officer forwarding at the sign of now from the left, have fun and see you next time.
And now for a final spectacular break. This is the Dutch Apache demo team from the Royal Netherlands Air Force, and the first thing you'll notice is that the helicopter is green, not orange, due to unserviceability. The second thing you'll notice is a lack of flares, which abandon Riyadh. With these two components of the display missing, while the flying was as impressive as ever, it did feel as if we were only seeing one side of this spectacular display.
Watch this looping and show center. Catch the helicopter upside down.
And rolling now is the Kawasaki P1. Very smartly into the air. As you can see fast coming up at around 155 knots, and we'll see the electro-optical and infrared turret extended, and the weapons bay doors on the underside will be open. A very interesting chance to see into this aircraft bomb bay.
Now time for a very rare aircraft indeed. While the display of this Japanese Marine Self-Defense Force Kawasaki P1 wasn't particularly impressive, it was very significant, this being the first time a JMSDF aircraft has flown in UK airspace since 1927, and the first time Japan has contributed to any European flying display.
Delighted to see the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force here at Riyadh Bay. I'm going to be with pleasure. Thank you for your attention during the P1 flight performance.
Another Riyadh first came next with the first ever Slovenian contribution to a Riyadh flying display. In this case, the aircraft was a PC-9 Swift.
That power coming from a single track in which we can to put it down, I should imagine, pretty much all the numbers, as they say. And there he is, completing his sequence. Lieutenant Andrea Fiorelli, combat aircraft.
The first of two Czech contributions now, the Aero L195 Alka, or Advanced Light Combat Aircraft. This is the fighter version of the successful Aerovody L39 Albatros.
Plus AGM-65 Maverick missiles, which give it an air in the space of weeks. The Wehrmacht, Luftwaffe Air Support, conquered Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Knocking out the RAF during the summer of 1940 was vital. Britain and the RAF had other ideas. Fight during the Civil War in Spain of 1936 to 39.
Time now for one of the main themes of Riyadh, the Battle of Britain commemoration.
In RAF service than any other type, and some of the earliest RAF actions of the war involved Blenheims. For example, aircraft from RAF Washington in Suffolk.
Machines wheeling and turning around now. How does the machine gun today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the must go right down.
To make good combat losses, but instrumental in achieving a successful outcome, in winning the Battle of Britain. His experiences of encountering a German raid. In the distance, we see a big black. Remember the few, the nearly 3,000 men who served with RAF Fighter Command between the 10th of July and the 31st of October 1940. No wonder we remember the many, thousands more of them, the ground crew, the support personnel, the strategists, the scientists, the men and women in the aircraft factories, the people who were equally instrumental. No wonder we pay this tribute today.
Now in her final year, perhaps the most popular aircraft in the UK, Avro Vulcan XH-558.
So, here she is coming back in towards us on the B axis.
558 is so popular that the public have donated millions of pounds towards her, and she increases attendance by 20% at any air show that she attends.
Many other companies use fantastic Airbus, AH, Eagle Technology, Transfield. There are the bomb doors opening as you go inside. You get a glimpse of the size of that bomb bay.
Here she is with the red arrows.
Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Or if you can't manage that, at least a little smile. Vulcan XH-558. Well, thank you very much to Sean for taking us through that. Who's in his first year as the team leader. David is a former Fort flying instructor and operations through the Tornado F3 in the air defense role.
The champagne break is a new manoeuvre to start the second half of the show.
This is the champagne split. In the goose.
Coming right now.
Climbing steeply there, drawing a red, white and blue stripe is red 9. Kind of going to Joe This time it's you guys and the whole team on 2 for you, reaching a height of 7,000 feet into the jet splits on their white boat as they get ready to draw a heart. Keep your eyes on the right to the heart for a third jet. We're going to add the final touch. Once done his smoke, the spear. Ollie Clark. Ollie's third year pilot of the team. Mayday pilot and instructor. I've been asked for 5,000 times. This is the Twister. before they split. Cameras ready for the disco break. You've been watching the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows.
Time for another Czech aircraft now, the evil-looking Mi-35 Hind, the export version of the Mi-24.
Very much a battlefield assault platform, and to that end, it was intended to have infantry lift headquarters about to pull up for a wing over. Wings and the Hinds were delivered from 1982 to 92 to Czechoslovakia. When the country split up, 34 went to the Czech Air Force. They then received 10 new builds.
Germany only participates in flying displays very rarely, so it was a real treat seeing this BO-105 from the German Army. However, the tiny machine did seem rather lost on Fairford's 2-mile-long crowd line.
A civil helicopter, but it was still late. Left-hand turn in front of us. Back down to the right. And here another signature of the German Army Bull 105 displays, describing a very fine surface. Very much somebody more helicopter aerobatic.
Time now for a RIAT regular in the form of the Royal Jordanian Falcons.
The B-axis, which is the axis that's 90 degrees on to the A-axis along the runway, but they seem to change direction as they come over. And the 4 extras pulling up for a barrel roll.
The team's 4 extra 300Ls are all owned by Royal Jordanian Airlines, but its pilots are all from the Jordanian Air Force, making this team an unusual mix of civilian and military.
Leading the team for 2015. We have Captain Jamil Zayat, who joined the Royal Jordanian Air Force in 1992, graduating 3 years later from the King Hussein Air College. He joined the Royal Jordanian Air Force in 2002, and he, along with the leader and the right wingman, performing synchronized stall turns. Very nicely indeed. You can see the soloist has broken away now. The right wingman going into mirror formation on the leader, and the left wingman rolling around their smoke. Captain Ode Alcarales, who's inverted at the moment. And the key there are capabilities of the extra EA300.
Following an accident, the Royal Jordanian Falcon's 2014 European tour was done with only 3 aircraft, so it was great to see them back up to a 4-ship in 2015.
What I expect to be a fourth roll in the aircraft. Well, no, in fact, it was a school third. The solo pilot is Captain Ahmad Hudar. College graduate, left side the 2015 Royal Jordanian Vulcan.
Thanks to their minicams, we can go on board with a Belgian F-16 demo team. This year the display jet has an entirely new colour scheme and the display is flown by Tom de Mortel or Gizmo. Of the 2 F-16 displays at this year's RIAT, this one flowed far better, was much more elegant, and stayed far closer to the crowd.
Mach 0.95.
These mini-cam views give us stunning insight into the F-16 display, and our thanks go to the Belgian Air Force for supplying the footage.
But but they're much more capable aircraft. Dogfighters.
This unique and superbly flown Synchro Pair display of Typhoon and Spitfire commemorates the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Britain, and it's a display that we haven't seen since 2010. Take a look at this amazing climb out from the Polish MiG-29. The MiG-29 is capable of several manoeuvres you wouldn't expect from a fighter of this age or this size, such as this tail slide.
A remarkable manoeuvre for a heavy jet fighter. He has been having bled off. First seen in the West at the Farnborough Show in 1988, where the MiG made its proper Western European debut. Absolutely, with a lot of intelligence gathered
In their first year as a two-ship team, this is the attack helicopter display team, demonstrating the capabilities of the Apache in the hands of the Army Air Corps.
Quickly summarize what's just happened. Hunter engaged by rocket bow grenade, gunship through a basic loop. 1,024 targets, prioritise 128 highest threats to group by firing solutions for up to 16 radar guided, fire and forget Hellfire missiles. The aircraft sit behind 3 lines, just the radar zone exposed. The Apache pair conducted a combined rocket attack, and now gunship 1 form a bunch in the overhead to confirm the target construction. This delivers 10 guns of helicopter all the way through its pitch limit from 90 degrees nose up to 90 degrees nose down.
And there's time for one more helicopter in the form of the RAF Chinook.
By getting the hits on each of the roadheads to achieve their desired altitude or speed. This is going to be expertly demonstrated in the next move, which we like to call the roller coaster. So Brett's going to push the Cyclone 6 forward, increase the lift on the aft head and decrease the lift on the front head. So straight to the altitude you see there. Down and to a spiral descent.
Here you'll see the Chinook taxi forwards and backwards with the nose remaining high in the air. And now a quick look at the final fast jet display, the Finnish F-18 Hornet.
Another interesting thing about this aircraft is that the prototype first flew in 1974, which is 41 years ago. Now, when that aircraft first flew, you were at an air show looking at another aircraft, 61 years old, it would have been built in 19...
Closing the Royal International Air Tattoo 2015 was La Patrouille de France with their 8 Alpha jets.
And we'll be with you during the next 25 minutes as planned to display the YouTube or internet and women daily working in the city. As a friend from the late Avro, we are all strengthening for positive
As with most aerobatic teams, the first half of the display sees all 8 Alpha jets flying in formation. We view this section through this excellent in-cockpit minicam in the lead jet.
Marvelous blue sky. Then the 3 colors shot as a large ribbon by our Alpha jet of the Patrouille de France 2015.
The almost constant formation changes and the crisp, sharp rolls make La Patrouille de France a pleasure to watch. Now, with the formation work out the way, the team make things much more exciting.
And never forget our friend who left preparation too early.
This excellent minicam footage has been very kindly provided by the Armée de l'Air.
That is coming from the left to slowly become new maneuver. Straight. Keep going. Front of us, coming back for this big bump. Wow! Evolution, graphic evolution.
And with this spectacular break, Riyadh 2015 came to a close.